Hi friends, today I am going to do a land use land cover mapping. For this I have opened my ArcMap and I am gonna add my Landsat 8 images of my area of interest. For that I am moving to my working folder and here I have clipped out or extract my area of interest here. You can see it here. This is my area of interest that I have extracted from the Landsat images, and here you can see a different band combination 1, 2, 3, and for that, before classification, I want to make you clear that about the band combination. As you get more familiar with this band combination, it is more easier for you to classify the Landsat image. So that I am here adding my boundary data to here. You can make it like this. After this, we have to go through the band combination here. Before that, I want to make you clear that you have to extract it from Landsat data that you have downloaded from the Google Earth Explorer. And today I am going to do a supervised classification. For that, we have to prepare a signature file. As you can see, I am taking different. We can do classification through different method. As here we can see here. Maximum likelihood classification. In this classification, we need a signature file. You can see here our input raster is here, and it asks us for a signature file that we have to prepare through the training sample or that. Or I want to inform you about other also. This isocluster unsupervised classification is for the unsupervised classification, and class probability is also a supervised classification, and principal component is also a is also a supervised classification. And sometimes it doesn't show the image classification or the classification tool, it doesn't open. Image classification doesn't open due to for that you have to manage extension, and you have to check all this expansion, especially this spatial analyst to work with the different Landsat or the raster data. You have to check all this before going any sort of classification here. Otherwise this tab will not be open, it will remain closed. So that now I am going to tell you about the band combination here. What band combination will do is that here you can see here how I am making my band. I am changing my band combination here. You can see here and see here, and you can check this. Now apply OK. It will show you different then the previous one, then the original one. As you can see it by changing from here to you can see it one. It is pure black and white. You can see it is pure black and white, and that combination which I have done here is just for to show you what I am doing here. I am playing with this band combination. As you get more clear image to classify it, I will go through that band combination so that you can see what kind of, you can see it here. That bright part, this bright one is the residential area, and this is the agricultural land, or this dark green is the forest zone. Now this is my cloud that I have get bonus from the Earth Explorer, which is unwanted. It makes our work little bit difficult. You can see this. This is the water sources, and you can see it, the green zone, and this little bit yellow, and this grassland, this vegetation. Now I'm gonna open my training sample here. Now it looks this band combination help us to classify our image very easily. So for that, I'm gonna open my training sample, and we have to prepare a signature file from that. As you get as many as training sample of that part, it will get you more effective result at the end. But I'm here showing here how to perform a land use land cover map. So I'm taking a limited number of training sample. You can zoom it. You can zoom it, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, and take a training sample here. And you have to go through different places of your image so that it can take, you can see every pixel value can have different land classify images. Every pixel value can have different land feature. So you have to zoom it and then select the training sample. I am doing it surfacely. You can get here, you can deal with the different places too. You can take it here too, and again take this. Now again zoom into your working portion and select the zone. I'm taking training sample here. Now I'm gonna merge all these my classes value and got to merge this and give a name for this class forest. Now doesn't matter. Now take another sample here. Now I'm going to classify water sources. Here you can see it. This blue part, this is the water sources. As much as you take the training sample, the more accurate result you will get. So I am doing it. Now I'm gonna merge these two. Now I will give it a name, river. Now I will classify vegetation. And take it here, this light green portion, it is the vegetation part. This yellow part is agricultural land. You can classify it by taking a training sample. I'm gonna classify vegetation. This light portion zone only. Now again I'm going to merge this. Give it a name vegetation or grassland. I will give it vegetation. Now I will classify the agricultural land. Here you can see I have classified this Landsat image into the 6 different classes: forest, vegetation, river, sandy area, or agricultural land, settlement, and settlement comprise of all the brightest part of this image. As you can see here, I have covered all this. Brightest part is the Landsat 8 of this band combination show the major brightest part of the Landsat that comprises of settlement and the light the green vegetation and blue river, and I have assigned different color for it, and I am going to assign here this. And now you can see I am assigning sandy area and settlement. Settlement this, agricultural land slightly this agricultural land, and I am gonna create a new signature file here. You can see it, and I am gonna create a signature file. My signature file is signature. I will give it a name signature. Now I have saved my signature file here. After this, you can save your this selected portion by making it a shape file. I am gonna save it in my desktop. You are giving it name training sample dot shp. Doesn't matter now. You can edit. You have to create it. First of all, save training sample. It will save it in the format. It a name training to MPL sample dot shp. Now after this it will save this training sample that we have taken from the different places. After this you can cross this, close this. Now I will show you the training sample that I have created is here, and it is in training sample SSV file, and that I have created signature.gsg file for the maximum likelihood supervised collection. And before that I will show you the different band combination that will help you to classify the images. For that I will show you here the band combination of different Landsat data, that is Landsat 4.5, Landsat 7 and the Landsat 8. And I have used the 764, that means I have used this to classify my Landsat images, which makes me clear to classify my image. You can see it here in my ArcMap or the ArcGis here. This is the band combination that I have used to classify. You can use any band combination to classify the Landsat data, but you make sure that you have to get accurate data for that, or you can classify the Landsat data clearly so that it doesn't look tedious later on. So I am gonna do my image classification now. Maximum likelihood classification, and my data is this one. I am gonna put this. Oh, it makes double, so we have to delete one. Now I am inputting my signature file. I am classifying it in it will classify. I'll give it a name. LULC. Now I will run it. Now you can see it. This is my classification. I have done land use, land cover. Before that I will want to show you. This is my training sample that I have taken from the different places. You have to take as many as training sample to get your output more accurate and the more effective. But here I have taken a few samples just to show you how to do a land use, land cover mapping here, so that this is our output. Now we have to classify it into different classes, and we have to give it a name by going to symbology. You can see it here. You can see you can change color ramp here. This is the we have classified forest at first, so you can change the color ramp here first of all, so that you can apply it and just go with OK. Now you can see it. Green portion is forest. Now I will classify it. I will give it a name. Don't worry, to make you clear. Now this is vegetation, so I am gonna dealing it with this sample green, and this is agricultural land, and I am gonna dealing it with this, and this is a sandy area, and I am gonna dealing it with, and this is a little more here to give. Now I will give it here, and the settlement, I will give a settlement this color. Now this red portion is a river portion, so I will give it a blue. Now I am going to apply it. You can see it. This is our classification, and you can give it a year name forest. Vegetation, river, yes, I am doing this according to my signature file, signature file or the training sample file that I have created and assigned its name there. And here you can see sandy area, and here it is settlement. This is a sandy area, and this is agricultural land. Now, after this, click OK, and here you will see our data. You can cross this now to clear training sample so that you can see your data more accurately. Now you can see this is our we can see a settlement area here. Now this is our image classification that we have done. After this you can take it to the layout format, take it to the landscape mode. Now insert a different needed symbol or text or anything here and finalize your map. Now I will end my video here. Thank you everyone.